Again, when you talk about a player playing in his office, Wilcox knows where his office is. Now it's a question of getting him going and keeping him in the ball game. You like to see him get started early. Wade.
6-0 Sonic.
His area, then he's done what he wanted to do. Durant with 2 free throws, 6 in the quarter.
Sonics by 5, 12-7, 6:47 to go in the first. Here's Wade off the screen, jump stops, leads, scoops, and scores. What do you remember about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I didn't play with Kareem. He was
you played against him. You were in the car. You didn't see the graphic. You were lifting off.
Oh, that card, yeah.
And
well, you didn't.
Damian's first field goal of the night, first 3 hit. Only the second taken by the Sonics, who are shooting 48% from the field. They have scored 28 points in the paint, have the Sonics. Wade draws Jelly off his feet and scores
with 6. More importantly, the Kings now on an 11-0 run. They go from 10 down to 1 ahead.
Mudrich has 4 assists.
Wade from downtown. Got it!
Oh, man.
Dwayne Wade. And a good box out by Earl Barron. The Heat working harder at boxing out, pursuing rebounds.
Well, we talked about at the end of the season here, the way as Wade goes in and makes one of those acrobatic Alexander Johnson, then he just goes by him because he's quicker. And then if you got a guy like Ricky on you, he'll just power you down there. That time Ricky was able to draw a walk.
Jason Williams angles right, topside to Marion. Here's Wade into the paint. Try to throw it down. It drops, and he was fouled by Mikey Moore.
Wow.
What a play. Wade is 0-4 from the field in the second half. He does lead the Heat with 22 points. Salmon's right back to defending him. And Wade fills it up. His first field goal. I think that's very accurate to say it. The test of that trade for them won't come until playoff time, and you've got to judge it over the next 2 seasons, I would think, as Wade drives all the way in. 26 for
3.8 to 1. As you mentioned, if you want to go back even further, the last 25 games, 111 assists, 24 turnovers. He's been terrific with his assists and turnovers, but his scoring has been very inconsistent.
Wade's jumper is good. Rebound is almost tapped in and finally taken by Marcus Banks. Miami's down 9. Wade for 3. Got it! Himself. So Sean Marion with 8 of the Heat's 20 rebounds.
Marion's one of those guys that's going to rebound and play defense no matter what he's doing offensively. You mentioned he has
everything, and it's all good. 10 points from Moon, his 19th double-figure game this year.
Calderon, 12 assists, 1 turnover.
Calderon just 1 point away from his second double-double against Miami. Ago, Miami is now a game and a half behind Minnesota as the Heat and Timberwolves jockey for the most ping-pong balls with the NBA's worst record. Again, Marcus Banks making the start rather than Jason Williams. The Heat going with Banks, Davis, Wade, Blunt, and Marion. And here's Dwayne Wade, and the ball game is underway with a 16 of his last 28 shots.
You got to like his approach to the game, Eric. He always seems like he's very serious. He's ready to play basketball. He puts on that game face. He's got a lot of maturity. You like this guy for a lot of different reasons.
Mike Bibby committed the last foul. Josh Smith with a goaltend. So Dwayne Wade, the team's under 500. Of course, they're under 500 themselves. But last night's loss to Charlotte, 11 against a sub-500 team. That won't help you in a playoff chase.
No, that's what irked Joe Johnson. That's what prompted him to say what he did about he made a mistake while the ball was in midair. Too late.
That's an 8-2 run for Atlanta. 5:40 left in the first. That's Wade, and that's pretty also. 58% from the field this year. That ranks him 5th among NBA leaders. Hawks trail the Heat by 2. Miami's hit on 11 of their first 18 shots. Here's Wade driving baseline, dunking it home with a right hand. As Mark Blunt peels off his warm-up. And he will replace Alexander Johnson.
You mentioned Wade only had one shot this half. Well, Joe Johnson, after scoring the 28 in the first half, he had 3 shots in the third quarter. So neither star for either team is getting a lot of shots here in the second half.
Yeah, Wade's numbers identical as they were in the first half when he finished with 15 points and 7 assists. Sean Marion's played the most minutes tonight for Miami with 34. There's Wade, and that's good. So his first
Joe Johnson, but he's able to recover it and sets up the jump shot by Horford.
So Miami down 7 with 5:20 to play. Wade with a burst against Johnson. The high arcing rainbow run
By Josh Smith.
By the way, the Houston Rockets tonight looking for their 18th win in a row, and a good challenge provided by the West #3 seed, the New Orleans Hornets. Here's Wade. That's good. D. Wade.